Hello friends, welcome back. Today's topic is stresses in rigid pavement. Different types of stresses are developed in CC pavements. The major types of stresses in CC pavement consist of wheel load stress, warping stress and frictional stress. Wheel load stresses caused by the heavy wheel loads of vehicle and warping stresses are caused by temperature difference between top and bottom of pavement due to daily variation in temperature. Other factors which cause additional stress in CC pavements are due to seasonal variation in temperature resulting in overall expansion and contraction of the slab causing frictional stress. Analysis of stresses. Westergaard in his theoretical analysis considered the rigid pavement slab to be a thin elastic plate resting on soil subgrade which is assumed as a dense liquid. Thus, it is assumed that the subgrade provides an upward reaction P which is directly proportional to deflection delta. So, P by delta is equal to a constant value K. Here, constant K is defined as modulus of subgrade reaction and the unit of K is kg per centimeter cube. P is pressure sustained in kg per centimeter square by the rigid plate of diameter 75 centimeter. And delta is design deflection that is equal to 0.125 centimeter. Radius of relative stiffness. A certain degree of resistance to slab deflection is offered by the subgrade. The tendency of the slab to deflect is dependent upon its flexure strength, which depends on its thickness and the strength characteristics of pavement slab. The relative stiffness of the slab with respect to the subgrade support is dependent upon the properties of the slab and pressure deformation characteristics of subgrade material. Westergaard defined this term as a radius of relative stiffness and given an equation L is equal to EHQ by 12K into 1 minus mu square. In this equation, L is radius of relative stiffness in centimeter, H is slab thickness in centimeter, E is modulus of cement concrete in kg per centimeter square, mu is Poisson's ratio of concrete that is 0.15 and K is subgrade modulus or modulus of subgrade reaction in kg per centimeter cube. And critical load positions. Since the pavement slab has a finite length and width, either the character or intensity of maximum stress induced by the application of given wheel load is dependent on the position or location of the load on the pavement. Three typical positions, namely interior, edge and corner, were considered by Westergaard with reference to the continuity of rigid pavement slab. When load is applied in the interior portion, it is called as interior loading. Similarly, if it is applied on edge portion of the slab, it is called as a edge loading. If it is applied on corner position of the slab, it is called as the corner loading. Equivalent radius of resisting section. Considering the case of interior loading, the maximum bending moment occurs at the loaded area and acts radially in all directions with the load concentrated on the small area of the pavement. The question arises as to what sectional area of pavement is effective in resisting the bending moment. According to Westergaard, the equivalent radius of resisting section is approximated in terms of radius of load distribution and slab thickness, and equation B is given as square root of 1.6 a square plus h square minus 0.675 h when a is smaller than 1.724 h. When a is greater than or equal to 1.724 h, in that case B is equivalent to A. A is radius of load distribution in centimeter and H is slab thickness in centimeter. So wheel load stresses. The Westergaard theoretical analysis of stress in rigid pavement, the cement concrete slab is assumed to be a homogeneous thin elastic plate with subgrade reaction being vertical and proportional to the deflection. Westergaard equation for stresses due to wheel load applied at the three critical locations of interior, edge and corner are given in these three equations. In this equation, P is wheel load in kg, small a is radius of wheel load distribution in centimeter, L is radius of relative stiffness in centimeter and small b is the radius of resisting section in centimeter. Let us solve the problem on Westergaard stress analysis. So here problem given is calculate the stress at interior edge and corner of the cement concrete pavement using Westergaard stress equation. So V load given as 4100 kg, pavement thickness is 18 cm, modulus of velocity of cement concrete capital E is 3 into 10 raised to 5 kg per centimeter square, Poisson's ratio of concrete mu is 0.15, modulus of subgrade reaction K is 6 kg per centimeter cube, and radius of contact area small a is 15 centimeter. So here solution is, first we need to calculate the value of L, that is radius of relative stiffness. So L is given by the equation EH by 12K into 1 minus mu square raised to 1 by 4. E value given is 3 into 10 raised to 5 and H is given as 18 centimeter. K is given as 6 kg per centimeter cube and mu value is 0.15. So we got the value of radius of relative stiffness as 70.61 centimeter. So E is 15 centimeter and H is 18 centimeter. So E by H ratio is 0.833. So which is less than 1.724. In that case, we need to use equation for B as square root of 1.6 a square plus a square minus 0.675 h. So we got value of B as 14 centimeter. Once we got the value of small l, B and A, and we know the value of P as 4100 kg, we can calculate the stresses at interior SI using this equation, and we got the answer as 15.5 kg per centimeter square, and stress at edge SE using this equation we got the answer as 22.86 kg per centimeter square. Similarly, we can calculate stress at corner SE using this equation and got the answer as 19.5 kg per centimeter square. Let us solve another problem. Calculate the stresses at interior edge and corner region of a cement concrete pavement using Westergaard stress equation. The following data is given. V load 5100 kg, modulus of velocity of cement concrete 3 into 10 raised to 5 kg per centimeter square, pavement thickness 18 cm, Poisson's ratio 0.15, modulus of subgrade reaction 6 kg per centimeter cube, radius of contact area 15 cm. First calculate the radius of relative stiffness small l given by the equation EH by 12K into 1 minus mu square. So got the value of L as 70.6 centimeter. So after that find the ratio of A by H. A is 15 centimeter, H is 18 centimeter. So A by H will be 0.833. So which is less than 1.724. In that case, use equation for B as square root of 1.6 a square plus h square minus 0.675 h. So B will be 14 centimeter. So to find the stress at interior SI, use this equation and you get the answer as 19.3 kg per centimeter square. Similarly, you can calculate stress at edge SE, stress at corner SE using these two equations, and answer SE is 28.54 kg per centimeter square, SE is 24.27 kg per centimeter square. Temperature stresses. Temperature tends to produce two types of stresses in cement concrete pavement. They are warping stress and frictional stress. Warping stress is caused due to daily variation in temperature, and frictional stress is caused due to seasonal variation in temperature. Let us divide the cement concrete slab into two parts, top portion and half bottom portion. During daytime, the top of the pavement slab gets heated under the sunlight and bottom of the slab remains colder, means there will be tensile stress at the top and compressive stress at the bottom. This causes the slab to warp downwards, and that position is called as warping down condition. And in the late evening, the bottom of the slab gets heated compared to the top of the portion due to transfer of heat. In that condition, there will be warping stress condition, that is warping up condition. So again, frictional stress nothing but during summer season as mean temperature of the slab increases and concrete will be expanding. Similarly, during winter season, the slab contract due to less temperature. It caused frictional resistance again opposing the movement of the slab. And warping stress will be caused due to daily variation in temperature, and frictional stress will be caused due to seasonal variation in temperature. So warping stress, by the time of top temperature increases to T1 degree and bottom temperature may be T2 degree, and difference in temperature will be calculated, difference between T1 minus T2, and will be taken as T degree. Assuming the straight line variation in temperature, to find the average temperature of slab, use the equation T1 plus T2 divided by 2. If the slab has restraint, then the unit elongation of the top fiber and along unit contraction of the bottom fiber due to relative temperature condition, each would be equal to capital E small e T divided by 2, where small e is the thermal coefficient of concrete. So Bradbury given an equation for finding the warping stress at interior region, that is STI is equal to capital E small e T divided by 2 Cx plus mu Cy divided by 1 minus mu square. STI nothing but warping stress at interior in kg per centimeter square. Capital E is modulus of velocity of concrete in kg per centimeter square. Small e is thermal coefficient of concrete per degree Celsius. And small t is temperature difference between the top and bottom of the slab, that is T is equal to T1 minus T2. Cx is coefficient of based on Lx by La ratio, and Cy is coefficient based on Ly by L ratio, and it is obtained by the graph. Mu is Poisson's ratio. For concrete it is 0.15. Lx and Ly are the dimensions of the slab considering along x and y direction, along the length and width of the slab. The value of warping stress coefficient Cx and Cy from CC pavement are taken from the chart, and warping stress at edge region is calculated using the equation STE is equal to Cx capital E small e T divided by 2 or Cy into capital E small e T divided by 2. So taking whichever is higher. And for corner region, warping stress is given by STC is equal to capital E small e T divided by 3 into 1 minus mu square root of A by L. A is radius of contact and L is radius of relative stiffness. So this is the chart which is used to find the value of Cx and Cy based on Lx by L ratio and Ly by L ratio. So let us solve one problem. So problem given is determine the warping stress at interior, edge and corner in a 20 cm thick CC pavement. H is 20 cm with transverse joint at 8.5 meter interval and longitudinal joint at 3.6 meter interval. Nothing but Lx is 850 cm, Ly is 360 cm. The modulus of subgrade reaction K is 6.9 kg per centimeter square. Temperature difference is 0.6 degrees Celsius per centimeter of slab. Small a is 15 cm, small e is 10 into 10 raised to minus 6 per degree Celsius. Capital E is 3 into 10 raised to 5 kg per centimeter square. So first, using all these values, calculate the radius of relative stiffness, that is small l is equal to h cube by 12k into 1 minus mu square. You will get the answer as 73.8 cm. After getting the value of small l, find the ratio of Lx by L and Ly by L. So Lx is 850 cm, Ly is 360 cm. L is 73.8 cm and Lx by L is 11.52. So Lx by L value is 11.52. So here mark that point. So using this graph you can find the value of Cx. So here you are going to get the Cx value as 1 point something. Similarly Ly by L is 4.88, something but nearly here. So like this, where it touches this graph, so directly move towards y-axis and find the respective value of Cy. So we got Cx and Cy value as 1.05 and 0.72 using that graph. So STI can be calculated using this equation once we get the value of Cx and Cy. So its answer is 21.32 kg per centimeter square, and Cx value is greater than Cy. So let us use the equation STE as Cx into EET divided by 2. So STE will be equivalent to 19 kg per centimeter square. And using another equation STC for corner region, we can find the warping stress at corner region. So we got the answer as 6.36 kg per centimeter square. Modified equation for wheel load stress. So Westergaard's edge load stress formula was modified by Tillis and Sutherland. Similarly, Westergaard corner load stress formula was modified by Kelly, and those two equations were given here. So edge load stress equation by Taylor and Sutherland is given by S is equal to 0.529 P divided by h square into 1 plus 0.54 mu into 4 log 10 to the base L by B plus log 10 B minus 0.4048. And another modified equation for corner load stress SC is 3P by h square into 1 minus A root 2 divided by L raised to 1.2. In those two equations, SE is load stress at edge region, SC is load stress at corner region, P is design wheel load, H is thickness of cement concrete pavement slab, mu is Poisson's ratio of CC slab, that is 0.15, small a is radius of wheel load distribution, small l is radius of relative stiffness, small b is radius of resisting section, E is modulus of elasticity of cement concrete, and K is modulus of subgrade reaction. So earlier this problem was solved using Westergaard stress equation. So now the same problem will be solved using modified Westergaard stress equations, and let us taking all these data as same. P as 5100 kg, capital E 3 into 10 to the 5 kg per centimeter square, pavement thickness 18 centimeter, Poisson's ratio 0.15, modulus of subgrade reaction 6 kg per centimeter cube, radius of contact area as 15 centimeter. And in this problem, P is given as 5100 kg, slab thickness H is 18 centimeter, mu 0.15, small a 15 centimeter, and L calculated value is 70.6 centimeter, B is 14 centimeter. To calculate edge load stress using equation by modified Taylor and Sutherland, that is SE is equal to 0.529 P by S square, 1 plus 0.54 mu into 4 log 10 to the base L by B plus log 10 B minus 0.408. So using this equation, we find value of SE as 31.94 kg per centimeter square. And to find the corner load stress by modified equation of Kelly, that is SE is equal to 3P by H square into 1 minus A root 2 divided by L raised to 1.2. So using this equation, we can find the corner load stress, and it is obtained as 36.07 kg per centimeter square. Thank you.